What's up, guys? It's me again, and I'm bringing you another MKX breakdown, and this time it is Sub-Zero. So, uh, not very much to say about Sub-Zero. He's kind of the same character he was in Mortal Kombat 9. He's got a few new moves, but basically everything, like most of his 90% of his moveset is taken directly from Mortal Kombat 9. But yeah, I am here to show you his X-Ray, his 2 fatalities, his 5 brutalities, and his end story. So, why don't we get started? Okay, so for his X-Ray, you gotta kind of be close to your opponent, because when you activate your X-Ray, you'll slide into them. So you want to make sure you're as close as possible, because you know the further you are away, the better your opponent will be at blocking it. So for Fatality 1, the chest hold, you have to be close to your opponent and hit back, forward, down, back, circle. And this is kind of a weird one, because everyone's was like, Sub-Zero's very first fatality he ever had was basically the spine rip. But this is kind of like the same thing, only he like freezes the opponent's chest, busts it open, and then like rips the spine apart. It's kind of weird. There, blows it open and basically just tears the spine. Sub-Zero doesn't like spines for some reason. Anyway, moving on. For Fatality 2, Bed of Ice, you have to be close to your opponent and press down, back, down, forward, circle. And I think this one's a little bit better than the other one, just because it seems to be a little bit more painful, in my opinion. So he basically freezes the ground and kicks the opponent onto the icicles, and then jumps on him, and then stomps him down, and one pluckles at his eyeball. Okay, brutalities. Brutality 1 can be done in any variation. Now there must be more than 40 seconds left on the clock, so you gotta do this fast. You must be full screen away, and your opponent must be frozen, and then hit him with an ice blast. Okay, so you want to use down forward triangle to freeze your opponent, and then down forward triangle plus R2 to do the ice blast. So freeze him while he's frozen. You gotta be a little bit faster, and then ice blast, boom, basically just automatic explosion. Anyway, for Brutality 2, you have to freeze the opponent and then hit him with the rising fist, which is down or triangle. Or if you're in the Cryomancer variation, it'll be the downward sword, which is basically the same thing, down and triangle. So regardless of what variation you're in, you just freeze your opponent with down forward triangle, and then just down triangle for the final hit, and you'll shatter their head off. It's a pretty standard brutality. And then just down forward, or down triangle, and that's it for that fucker. So Brutality 3 is only in the Cryomancer variation. Now I have a little bit of a problem with this brutality, because it says you have to hit a 6-hit combo that ends with the cold-blooded combo. So the cold-blooded combo is back circle, triangle, and then square and X. And that alone is like a 6-hit combo. So what people are saying is do that combo, then hit an ice burst, which is down forward square, and then another cold-blooded combo. The only problem is I don't think it works, but apparently IGN says it does, so whatever. Uh, Brutality 4 is in the Unbreakable variation. And you have to have Frozen Aura active. So, again, like Reptile and so many others, you have to have an effect active for the final hit to make the brutality happen. So the Frozen Aura is done by pressing down forward square, and the final hit is the Icy Slide, which is forward back circle plus R2. So activate the Frozen Aura, and there you go. It's not bad. It's not too good, but whatever. Okay, Brutality 5 is done in the Grandmaster variation. Now for this one, can be kind of hard to do, depending if like how good your opponent is. You have to create an ice clone, which is done by pressing down, forward, and triangle. Okay, with the ice clone out, you have to explode the clone with the ice burst, which is down, forward, square. Now you have to hold circle or hold forward during the final hit. So basically down, forward, square, but you gotta hold that forward. And the final hit is basically the explosion from the ice clone, which is not actually the explosion that is killing the opponent. It's the ice shrapnel from the explosion that's killing them. But yeah, so that's all of Sub-Zero's stuff. So I shall see you guys again next time.
Grandmaster Sub-Zero knew his Lin Kuei clan would need more than martial arts to stave off future threats to Earthrealm. In the frozen reaches of Outworld, he found the answer. A female frost dragon with a clutch of eggs. With his ability to freeze, Sub-Zero hatched the dragonlings. They accepted their Lin Kuei masters and their training as combat mounts. With a force of dragon riders, the Lin Kuei's ferocity became legend. None dared risk conflict with Earthrealm,